Hi everybody, I don't know if you can see behind me. The leaves are changing with a vengeance right now. And I wish the temperatures would. We're going to be 90 today. And we're going to be 90 all the way up till Thursday. This is Sunday. We're going to be 90 up till Thursday. And then, guess what? It's going to go woo! So, hang on a minute. I'm going to walk you over. Sorry about this. Let me turn you around. I'm going to go let out what I call Brahma Mama and the Bashlettes. There's been an interesting development over the last few days, not with the birds or anything, but I don't even want to jinx it, even though I don't believe in jinxes or luck or any of that kind of stuff, but something really good. Well, at least I think it's really good. That's going to happen probably in the next couple weeks. And an opportunity came up, and I told my husband, I said, I want it now. I'm serious. We're doing this. He took me seriously. But I don't know if I really should say anything. Anyway, these little guys are going to be 5 weeks old tomorrow. And you can see baby Huey right there. He's getting all his orange feathers in. He is a blue partridge for sure. There's no question. He's got cool foot feathers. Got lots of foot feathering on that boy. Which is interesting because normally the regular partridge males are larger than the blue partridge. Now the other one may bypass him in size at some point. That's him over there. This boy over here, he's big. He's big. He's going to be the spitting image of his daddy Bash, I do believe. Well, since they're all turning 5 weeks old tomorrow, 5 weeks old tomorrow, that means that, oh my goodness, someone's yelling from next door, I don't know who it was. They're going to be turning 5 weeks old tomorrow. What that means is, very soon, the Brahma brothers are going to have to battle it out. They're going to have their afternoon knockdown drag out. And I've never had a breed that does this like the Brahmas. It's going to be brutal. If it's anything like every other batch I've ever had, the males pick one afternoon to fight for dominance. And once they settle it, it's settled. And that's it. But it can, and in the chicken world, size does not matter. It's attitude. Even age is not always seniority and dominance. Age can be nothing, truthfully. I've had some really gutsy youngsters like my Hector, who from the time he was 6 weeks old was bullying the grown hens. So they were running too, let me tell you. If you look back on all those things from my videos about the little tyrant, Hector, oh my goodness, that's, almost 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago. He turned 3 in June. He was quite the little tyrant, and he was scary to all the adults. It was interesting. But these guys are going to be turning 5 weeks tomorrow, and the last big battle I remember, I know they usually do it between 6 and 7 weeks. I've seen them run up to each other and, face off a few times, but not a real battle. But, yeah, if you've never seen that, if you're new to my channel, look up my video, Brahma Brothers Battle It Out, and it's complete with dramatic music. It's just over a minute, and it is intense. It is intense. They sometimes draw blood too. It's something else. The thing is, it just quits. It's the funniest thing. I find it so unusual that a breed where the males are generally quite docile and friendly will be so brutal with each other at 6 weeks old. It's crazy. But it's going to happen. Happens every time. So we shall see. I hope I can get it on tape, because that is quite fascinating to watch and hard to watch sometimes. You can't stop them. You can't interfere with it, because they are going to do it until they have it settled themselves. You can't interfere with a chicken pecking order. You really can't. Not at this age. You just can't. They're going to have to work it out. So, there we go. And that's the update on them. Now, as far as my blue Plymouth Rock Alice, she's still not doing well. She still holds her neck way over to the right and back, so it makes her chest stick out. She looks like she's, I don't know, she's had neck injuries, what it looks like, but it also could just be permanent damage from a stroke that she had. Just like people. It's the same with people. Well, what did you find, little one? What'd you find? Did you find a nasty bug? What is that? What the heck is that thing? It's a juicy something or another. I don't even know what that is. Looks like somebody's already been eating on it. If they left it, maybe you should too. Usually chickens, when they have a taste of something they know it's not good for them, or poisonous, they might taste it and they really know and they leave it. For the most part. So, but that's going on here. And I may have some really, well, it's good news for me. I'm going to say it in a way that's going to sound overly dramatic. It's going to put my world right again. In one area, it's going to put everything right again in a way. If it works out the way it's supposed to work out, and I think it's going to. I don't know why it wouldn't. I don't know how it couldn't, but yeah. So I think I'm going to wait and tell you what it is after it's actually finalized and completed, and yeah. So because I really hate to tell somebody something's going to happen and then have it not happen, even though it may not be my fault or anything I could have foreseen. I really don't like to jerk people around that way. I don't like to be jerked around that way. I don't think there's going to be any hitches, but yeah, so yeah, think good thoughts for us for the next couple of weeks, and yeah, we'll see. Now, you're still going to eat that thing, whatever the heck it is. It's like some kind of larva or something that somebody's already tried to eat and dropped. Okay, I guess you're going to have to figure it out for yourself, huh, buddy? Well, as far as what happened to Alice, you know, I don't know if it looks like to me it's a stroke and some damage from the stroke. It could be an injury, but how she would have injured herself in that way, I'm not sure. When I let the bantams out, Spike, my Belgian Danver rooster, he runs after her, and, you know, she has to run, and her legs are a little bit stiff from, you know, she's getting slightly arthritic in her joints. But I can't imagine how she would have hurt her neck that way. But, you know, with chickens, anything's possible. It can look like one thing from the outside and be something entirely different. And yet, either thing could kill her. The stroke could kill her, an injury could kill her. Trying to heal from an injury could kill her, because she is about 10 years old. She would be 10 years old in a couple of months. Let's see, what is it, babe? February, I think, she'd be 10 years old. She's not my oldest hen, but still, 10 years old is extremely old for a hen of any breed. I mean, I've got some that are 11 and some that are, you know, I've got some, you know, I've got my oldest one who's about to turn 13. She can't walk. She's completely crippled now. But, and she still lays eggs once a year. It's insane. You know, and she's, as a friend of mine put it, she says, Amanda's going to go when Amanda is darn good and ready to go. And, you know, Amanda is kind of a queen around here. She is the oldest chicken I've ever owned. But, you know, that's just the way it is. When you've got birds that are healthy and they actually age out and they get that old, and, you know, they have old age problems like arthritic joints that can actually cripple them. Like my panda, she's got arthritis in her neck and her spine, and her neck is like an S shape. She still walks. She still actually runs occasionally, but, you know, and every once in a while I'll give her aspirin here and there, but she's, you know, she's very crippled. She's very crippled. And she's about to turn, how old is Panda? she about turned 12? I can't even remember. She about turned 11 or 12, but she's really old. She's a cross of my blue Americana hen, Charlotte, and one of my barred rock roosters, Zane. The chicken rooster love of my life, my Zane. And she's had the same mother as my black Americana Gypsy, who passed away this year. So this year I've already lost Gypsy, Moretta, and Neela, and I'll probably lose Alice. But, you know, at least they're old hens. Moretta had some kind of cancerous growths, I think, on her side, some kind of necrotic tumors or something. But she was 8, so she wasn't young either. So, I mean, I feel, this is going to sound terrible, I feel better losing the older hens than I do losing young ones for some mysterious reason. It's never respiratory, it's always something internal. So, you know, that just happens. I mean, hens have all kinds of things. And, you know, they can have defects that don't show themselves until their body's put under some unusual stress, and then their body can't handle it. So there's all kinds of things. But, yeah, so the girls, the Brahma, the Bashlettes are doing great. And we're going to see the battle pretty soon. And I hope I can get it on tape. So that's all I have for you today. And, yeah, it's a beautiful fall day. And I'm going to leave you with my beautiful, beautiful flowers. Zinnias and dahlias and marigolds. I gotta plant those closer to the house, I tell you. I really do, because I can't see them unless I come out here. And next week we're going to be canning the peas that we picked. We picked them, we froze them, and we're going to just can them with some ham. So at least we had a great crop of peas, Crowder peas. And they're related to purple hull peas and that kind of thing. So y'all have a great upcoming week. And I hope I'll have something really good to tell you soon. Bye, everybody.